It is called the ultimate human race. For more than a century, the Comrades Marathon has been a symbol of resilience, unity and triumph. Covering approximately 90 kilometers between Durban and Pietermaritzburg in South Africa, this makes it one of the world's longest and most challenging ultramarathons. It's an extraordinary event that captures the imaginations and hearts of people both in South Africa and beyond. In recent years, the Comrades Marathon has witnessed a remarkable transformation as South African runners have emerged as a dominant force on the world stage.
One of the immortals of the mighty Comrades Marathon by winning this grueling race for the 5th time.
A winning time of 5 hours, 37 minutes and 1 second.
This race down, and he takes it as he crosses the line there and takes the tape.
What a wonderful day. It has been a beautiful performance.
Really fought for this medal. Her husband Brett and her 3 daughters are on the finish line. They are going to welcome her home. And oh, another fall there, but she is in the finishing straight. Come on, Jenna, you have to get to the finish, and no other athletes can help her.
Every inch, she doesn't know it yet. Another runner is looming into the stadium, but she won't catch her. She will take every ounce in her body and crawl over the finish line. Comrades Marathon prettified.
Edwin Batibi is still lifting those legs. He's got a new spring in his step as he wins Comrades 2019.
Kennedy Jana, champion a year ago, is being pushed all the way to the finish line, to the victory, his second victory. A remarkable run, and not just that, a new fastest time, and seconds behind him, Piet Wiersma of the Netherlands. What a run.
Today, she's going to have the 4th fastest of all time. She is the champion. She has broken so many records.
What does it take to be the ultimate champion when it comes to Comrades Marathon? Join me, Lebo Masike, as we unpack the journey of running royalty in South Africa, the continued rise of South African athletes. This is the story of Comrades runners. With the strongest field ever assembled for the classic from Pietermaritzburg to Durban in 2001, Enrique Lehe emerged victorious, ending the dominance of foreign winners over the past years and returning the world's foremost long-distance title to South Africa.
I will never forget that day, 2001, when I win Comrades. Initially I was thinking I was just running for myself. But when I start taking a lead, seeing people very excited, cheering for me, like as if they are pushing me. And when I get to the finish, I even cry, like I didn't believe it was myself. During our time, Comrades were very tough. There were people coming abroad, especially Russia. You get 6-8 athletes who are coming here for competition. I did run 30th position my first Comrades. I got a silver, and then I say no, but I have to focus a little bit. And then my second Comrades, I get gold medal. It's where I start now getting more courageous to follow Comrades Marathon. I still remember after winning Comrades, being phoned by the late State President Nelson Mandela congratulating me for the wonderful that I've done.
It's inspiring to witness the journey and achievements over the years. The surge in performance reflects not only a deep-rooted passion for the sport, but also a strategic approach to training, talent development, and race preparation. Running coaches serve as mentors, motivators, and strategists, guiding athletes as they work towards achieving their full potential and realizing their dreams on the road to conquering the iconic Comrades Marathon. John Hamlet, thank you so much for joining us right here at BRICS Global Television Network. We're talking about the ultimate human race, and you've created champions throughout the years. Just tell us how your journey as a coach started, please, John.
I was always passionate about running from the age of 15. Ran my first marathon at the age of 15 and thought, this is me. I think my father was fed up with it. He was tired of buying me tennis rackets and whatever else, you know. When I said to him, I'm going to run a marathon, he said, do you know how far a marathon is? And he said, I'm buying nothing for it, sorry. He was not very happy with that. So I said, that's fine. And of course, I went and ran my first marathon, and I was hooked so totally. Of course, there was a 42. I ran it up in Polokwane, those days, Petersburg. Ran from Shinnispoort, there at the ZCC, all the way into town. And I think I came 8th as a young man of 15 years old.
2001, Andrew Gillihead, little-known Andrew Gillihead from the town of Mahikeng, made history. What would you say is the greatest thing when it comes to the dominance of South African runners currently in the Comrades Marathon?
In our country, they started off very well. Andrew, when we came into the picture, really, Andrew came in with a bunch of policemen, 10 of them. He'd come into an office and he'd just gone to college and trained. And when he came back, the 10 of them said they wanted me to coach them. And I said, why would I coach you? Tell me about you. And all other 9 said, they want to be run and then they want to make money, yada, yada, yada. And there was this quiet little Andrew. He was probably at the 3rd best in that group, you know, at that stage. And I said, and you? And he said, me. I want to run Comrades so that my mom and dad see my name on every single news press thing, TV, whatever. So I said, and what about the money? He said, no, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is to make a legacy for myself with my family. And I said, you know what, this guy's going to do it. I really believe that. I said, well, we got a long walk. Well, it was a long walk of 10 years. We trained for 10 solid years. The Russians were destroying us. Comrades had become a bit boring because every year it's just a Russian winning. So sadly, in that same year that he won, on February the 14th, he lost his daughter. And it was a sad day. We had to bury her then. I didn't think he was even going to run because the man was a broken man. He loves children and he was dancing around with the children. He's always, if you go anywhere, he's always with the children and didn't even give two concerns about the adults. That was Andrew. That's how Andrew is. Lovely guys, both of them coming, small boys from Seking village. And this is how it all started.
Coach, when it comes to you and identifying talent, how do you know that this athlete has the potential to reach the highest level when it comes to running?
Well, I've done it over 40 years, so I think there's a certain feel about it. You just know when you get the athlete. First of all, he has to have the serious guts. And, you know, it's good to have a lot of talent, but I found most of the extremely talented ones are the ones that don't succeed. I find they get so much on talent that they never ever get to the place of hard work. And so they win relatively easy, in inverted commas, where a guy like Andrew and them, they don't run with 100% talent, but they certainly become the best because they really work at it. I mean, his brother was standing at the finish of Comrades 2001 when he won, and Gift said to me, as a young little boy, he was helping seconding, and he said to me, I want to do this. I said, oh, good luck. I'm glad to hear that. You know what that entails. The next 10 to 15 years, you will be running every day for the rest of your life for the next 10, which you did do.
Coach, as we wrap up, I want to put you on the spot. Who do you have your money on come June the 9th, 2024? Starting out in Durban, finishing off in Pietermaritzburg. It's an up run. Who do you have your money on?
Well, you know, Gibbs won it before, and he's a lot more hungry. Gordon has done the homework through the years. He's gone from 6th to 5th. So Gordon's a fighter there. And, you know, last year we had six guys. We only had six guys, and all six under 551. So all of them were in the 550s. Previously, they all had gold medals, but this year the gold medals came in 530. Probably the distance of the route and also the caliber of the athlete. But up run, I think we're knocking on the door. Gordon Gift, maybe Proud, any one of those three. And of course, you're going to have the other crowd, the green crowd, the horrible green crowd. You know them? The green crowd. The green machine. They're not the dream machine. We're the dream machine. They're just the green machine.
Hey, Coach. Hey.
Yeah, we go. No, but we've definitely we had a lot of problem in COVID. You must remember, we're not a big financial backed race club. We've got a great sponsor now.
You know, Coach, we've focused on the elite, but the social runners, people always say every South African needs to run Comrades at least once in their life. What advice do you have for a novice runner going into the uprun? I have to admit, for me, I found the uprun much more easier because preparation was on point.
I think it's important to do the homework and get somebody professional to help you. Stop messing around. When I have problem with my health, I can go and read Dr. Google, I can read that. And then I can assume that I'm going to die because after all those symptoms, I feel like I'm dying. And I mean, I'm learning nothing. I'm just getting worse off. But I can go to a doctor because he's a professional. So I think that's very important. Don't go there undercooked. Don't arrive at your race and then start to fix things the last week. Don't change anything the last week before your race. If you haven't tested it, don't change it.
Coach John, really appreciate your time. Now we understand why, you're the champion kind of guy. We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for the chat.
Effort and just slightly pinching himself and saying, I can't believe this.
For 2015 champion Gift Gilehe, it took 14 years to achieve the goal of winning Comrades Marathon after witnessing his older brother's victory in 2001.
Just waving, he is smiling. He has done 87.4 kilometers or so. Yes, Gift Gilehe, you have taken this race down. And he takes it as he crosses the line there and takes the tape.
What a wonderful day. It has been a beautiful performance.
The Gilehe siblings are the first pair of brothers to each win the marathon. Having witnessed the emotional roller coaster and mental limits of this marathon from seconding his brother, he knew what to expect on his own journey.
I'm a traffic officer by profession, professional athlete. I can say running, it was within my family. It ran through my blood. My father, he was an athlete. My father is late. He was an athlete even though he was not in that level of a professional athlete. And my brother picked up from my father, and I could see when I was still young and upcoming, following on the footsteps of my brother. By that time, I was the one who was just doing the washing of the shoes. And then when he's going somewhere, I will go with him. Then that thing started to build within me and say, but I remember 2001 when my brother won Comrades, something came within me, but it said, you can do what this man is doing. Then that's where I took an initiative and went to my coach, John Hamlet, and said, but coach, I want to do this. One thing that he told me, he said, gift is not going to come on a silver platter. It's not going to be easy. You'll have to work hard, but it's possible. Let's do this. And we started there. I stayed with the man 6 weeks in a training camp. I was running with him. By that time I was still young, and that's where I was helping him with the speed work. But I could see this thing, if you just put your mind and your soul and you work hard, it's possible. Whenever coming to 2015, I can still feel the goosebumps when you are talking about that race. It's what an electrifying moment. I cannot even explain that moment because you've got mixed feelings. Really, is it me? Who's the first person to step on the grass in the stadium? Really, is it me who's going to win this race? And you are excited. On the other hand, you are shocked. It's mixed feelings at the moment. And When I hit the line, I see my coach is there waiting for me. I see my brother is there waiting for me. It was one of the happiest day ever I can ever have in my life. From 2001, where Andrew took over from the Russians, the dominance of the Russians, then there comes Fusinhlapo, there comes Sipho Ngomane, and then slowly it was going back. There comes Muzinki now. The era of Muzinki, that 3 times champion, and he was very, very cheeky, that man, and you could feel him when you are even racing with him. He was trying to dominate us, and fortunately there comes Ludwig in 2012, where he broke the era of Muzinki, and since 2012 till today, Comrades is being won by South African males, and it's telling you that it's more than 10 years now.
The power of teamwork can push individuals to reach new heights and accomplish goals that may have seemed impossible on their own. This is truly the case for the group known as the Happy Bunch or the Green Machine on the road. At the 2022 Comrades Marathon, the Nedbank Running Club dominated the event, scooping 5 out of the 7 places, while also becoming the first ever team to have one of their own lead in the green team colors from the start right to the end, when Tete Dijana finished, crossing the line victorious.